Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. I am in a slump. I'm in a slump. So today's video is going to be me trying to do things that I love to get me out of this slumpy mood. It's like a reading slump and just a general slump. So I'm going to run through some things that I really like to do and I hope that they get me out of this slumpy era, because I don't want to be in my slumpy era. So this is a video where I'm just gonna vlog doing all these things, and by the end of it I hope that I will be out of this slump. How many times can I say slump? I'm gonna be doing quite an in-depth vlog of Taming 7 by Chloe Walsh, the latest book in the Boys of Tom series, because I've not read it yet and I really am anticipating that book. There will be no spoilers, by the way. So without further ado, I'm going to shut up now and let's get into the video. So I'm on a walk right now. It is literally raining. I thought I'd come on a walk because I just feel like it's such a great way to start off your day, like going on a walk to just kind of like start it off right. I mean, like, it's so nice to just be in like the fresh air first thing. So that's what I've been doing. Well, not really recently, but because we're getting out of our slump, I'm doing it today. So I've come out, even though it's not actually sunny, it's really rainy and it's cold as well. We're nearly in June and this is the UK weather. Fab. Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, this is a very rainy walk, but I actually think that rainy walks are quite beautiful because, excuse my voice, everything is so fresh and it smells really nice. I like the smell of rain. And also, like, everything is just so much greener. I do think that if you are in a slump, if you're feeling a bit slumpy, then a morning walk really does, it really grounds you and it gets you out, and then for the rest of the day you think like, oh, if I don't do anything else, at least I've been out once, you know? So I'm a big fan of a morning walk. Another thing is, sometimes I do like to bring my Kindle on my walks and just like walk and read, because I feel like that gets in a lot of reading time, and also like it's just fun. Sometimes I get a bit bored on walks like easily, and if I've like already listened to all my podcasts for the week, what a life, then I'll bring my book because it just gives me something else to do, because I'm not like a huge music listener. I mean, sometimes I will, and it will be Taylor Swift, however, or Conan Gray. I'm in my Conan Gray era, but a lot of the time I'll be bored, so I'll just bring my book and it's actually really great. So if you can manage to walk and not trip while you're reading, highly recommend. I'm going to go to the shop now and I'm going to pick up some honey because we don't have any, and I can't be drinking my coffee or my matcha without honey. Unsweetened, no thank you. Literally tried it the other day. Tried a coffee without honey the other day thinking I'll be fine, I drink coffee every day. Surely I'm mature enough to have it without a sweetener. No. No, it was so strong. It was like battery acid. So I'm going to get some honey because I can't be doing it without honey. So let's go get some of that, and also some fresh croissants for my mother. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do to try and get out of my like slumpy era, my slumpy mood, because no one wants to be in a slump, is I'm going to pick up a book that I've been anticipating reading for literally the longest time. Like, guys, let's get into the lore of my Boys of Tom journey. So I read Binding 13 and Keeping 13 in March, the beginning of March, I want to say. Yeah, I read them in the beginning of March. I read them both in a week, which for me, whoa, that was really good, because they're literally chunky books. They're probably like the chunkiest books I've ever read. I read them in a week because I couldn't put them down. I was literally obsessed, and all I could think about was reading this series. Like, it was on my mind 24/7. I couldn't put them down. I completely was a changed person after reading this series, which is a bit dramatic, I know, but if you know, you know. If you've read the series, you get what I mean. Like, I couldn't put these books down at all. Any spare second I was reading. So like, I literally was obsessed. And then as soon as I'd finished those at the beginning of March, I waited until my birthday. I asked for my birthday if I could get the next two books. So I got Saving 6 and Redeeming 6 for my birthday. And as soon as I got those books, I read them. I was like, cut the cameras, plans are laid, see ya, I'm off to read these books. I think I read Saving 6 in a day. Let's let that sink in, because it's literally like a 600-page book. Like, I'm obsessed with this series. You might be thinking, well, Lily, Taming 7 came out ages ago. I know. I was on a book buying ban. And I couldn't buy it. So I was getting so much FOMO when everyone was posting about it and buying it and reading it. And I was here like, don't forget about me, guys. I'm gonna read it one day. So now I'm off my book buying ban. And I managed to get my hands on it. So I'm so excited to read this because it's Gibbsy and Claire. Super excited to start Gibbsy and Claire's book. I've heard such mixed opinions though. The people that I thought was going to love it and rave about it, they didn't. So that's not filling me with joy or hope, because I thought that they was going to be raving about it, and the fact that they weren't, and these were like diehard Boys of Torment stans, these people, and they've said like, oh, it's not as good. I'm going to read this, a lot of it today and then tomorrow as well, and I'm gonna like vlog my reactions. I won't put any spoilers, obviously. Hopefully reading a book from a series that I am obsessed with and that I love so much will get me out of this like slumpy reading mood. So without further ado, let's start reading it. Have to literally, like, I feel like, let yourself have a lazy day and just do the things that you love, like going on a walk, reading your favourite book, starting a new book, having fun food, making like a silly little fun drink, like a little coffee in the morning, doing some yoga maybe. I'm going to do some of that later, and just doing the things that you love. I feel like that really does help me get out of a slump, because it's like filling up your cup. Today's actually a really rainy day, which honestly I'm not mad at, because it means that like I can just sit inside all day reading my book, and like the ambience outside outside is super cozy, and I'm probably gonna stay in my dressing gown for the foreseeable. Just read the prologue of this book, and let me just say, whoa, okay, like this is going to be sad, I feel like. I'm a little bit nervous. So far, I'm loving it. I love her writing style, and I can't wait to continue. So, I've made it to page 100 in Taming 7, and so far so good. I am really enjoying it. I think it's so, like, it's just about time that we got to hear from Gibbsy and Claire from their point of view. and I'm really, really loving it. I think that it's definitely going to be sad because it's already got off to quite like a sad start. I just think that their love is so, so wholesome, and the fact that they have been like best friends since they was like 5 is just so cute to me, and like it's just carried on since then, and like the fact that it's childhood friends to lovers. I love that trope so much, and I'm loving it. I'm loving reading about it. I'm loving reading about like them now that they're like starting up. Like I'm loving reading about them kind of like just growing together. I think that it's really, really beautiful to see, and just like the fact that they are each other's person, like they are each other's people. They're like a united front, like besties for life. So I am really enjoying it so far. Definitely gonna have to continue because I'm only 100 pages in. There's not a lot to say right now, but so far so good. Also, can we just talk about the fact that Gibbsy and Johnny's friendship is just the best. It's so cute. It's just, honestly, like they deserve a book of their own, like just them two and their friendship, because that is my Roman Empire. Like they're made to be best friends. They support each other in every way, and it's just so nice to read about. Yeah, so I'm interested to see where this is gonna go. So we'll do some more reading in a little bit. The next thing that I'm gonna do today to get out of this slumpy mood is I'm gonna do some yoga, because if you know me, you know that I absolutely love yoga. It's one of my favourite forms of exercise ever. Literally love it so much. I am a firm believer in that yoga is one of the best forms of exercise. Like, I have basically been doing it for a couple of years now, but not consistently until the start of this year, when I've literally done it like pretty much every day. I just think that it's really great for people who overthink a lot like me. I'm a big culprit of that. I overthink like literally every second of every day. So to have like a form of exercise that is super slow and grounding, it's like no right way to do it. And if you are wanting to get into it, you can do it at home, like just with YouTube videos. That's what I do. I don't go to any kind of classes at the moment, so you can just do it for free. I just have a mat. I got this, my boyfriend got me this one from ASOS, and then I just go on YouTube. I have some favourites on YouTube that I tend to do every day, so I'll let you know them. I like to do Kat Mathan yoga. I like to do yoga with Adrian, Tara yoga, yoga with Cassandra, and their videos are like my personal favourite. I think that they have like such a good variety, and you can get pretty much whatever video for your mood that day. Another thing I love about yoga is there's so many different types of it. Like you can do any yoga for hip opening, you can do yoga for stress, yoga for power, yoga for muscle building, yoga for core strength, yoga for your back, yoga for your stretching out your legs. Just all forms of yoga are out there for you. You can do yoga for when you're on your period. There's just so many out there, especially on YouTube for free. So I'm a big advocate for yoga. If you know, you know. That's going to help me get out of my annoying slumpy mood. I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet, but we'll figure it out. Okay, I have been doing a little bit more reading since the last time I spoke to you. I am now on page 200, so I've made quite a big chunk in it today. To say like I've been reading not a lot recently, like I've honestly been reading some days nothing. I know, but I've honestly been reading like 50 pages a day, which, hey, that is a slay, that is still really good. But compared to what I was reading before, that is honestly a lot, and a significant amount smaller. So to be reading 200 pages again proves that this book is getting me out of my slump. Honestly, if you are in a slump right now and you have been putting off like your highly anticipated reads, this is your sign to pick them up and go read them, because I can't believe I've been putting this off so long. This would have sorted my slump out so much. Where were you when I needed you? I am obsessed with this book. I can't put it down. I've not wanted to put it down all day. All I've wanted to do is read it, and when I'm taking breaks I'm like, ugh, I want to pick it back up again, which is amazing. So I'm 200 pages in. We're not like too far into their romance yet. Things are still kind of like this, I would say, like coasting along. But from as it stands right now, I'm predicting this to be a 5 stars. I know. So as well, I've seen a lot of people say that Lizzie is like a major like red flag in this book and she's like horrible. Currently at 200 pages, I'm not really seeing her much right now. She's not really in it a lot. She's had a few like negative scenes, but nothing that would be like, ugh, like ew, never want to read about her again. Really, really interested to see when that happens, like what horrible things she does, because currently she's not been too bad. Not been too bad. So I'm going to read some more, but so far this is predicted to be a 5 stars for me as it stands. I'm in my jammies now. I'm in my Mamma Mia inspired gin jammies from none other than Primark. Come on. If you know, you know. Primark jammies for the win. These ones are like my favourite summer pair. I'm obsessed. Anything like Mamma Mia, blue, Greek vibes, I'll be purchasing. I'm joining you from the office room. We're getting very serious. I have decided that another thing that is going to help me get out of this little slumpy rut is I'm going to fill in my journal, because I just feel like journaling is so therapeutic. Like, you get to set out your goals, you get to realise what you're grateful for, what you wanted to change about the month. However, I will say I'm really bad at journaling. Like, I do not keep up with it. I like say, oh, I'm going to start it, and then I don't. But I've said to myself, because I'm so bad at journaling and like it doesn't come naturally to me, like I'm not always carrying around a journal and I don't always want to write down thoughts, I'm limiting myself, or I'm just telling myself just to do it every month, and that is seeming quite achievable to me. So because we're at the end of May now, I'm going to do my June spread. This was my little May spread. So like, I love it when people do like the big writing and then the little writing inside. I think that's so cute. And then I basically just do 3 sections. I do goals, and then I do like, I did 6 goals here. I do intentions for the month, and then I do a book to read. Funny enough, I didn't read the book that I said I was going to read in May, but that's fine. I said Crimson Moth, haven't read it, but I will definitely be reading it in June, so I guess that's fine. Whatever you tell yourself, babe. So let's do June. I think that the colour that resonates with June for me is yellow. It has to be yellow. It just has to be, you know? I think it's just really great to like map out your goals for the month, because it really just sets the tone, gives you something to go off of and to like work towards, even if you don't, you know, actually complete them, because I know I don't always, but it is just a bonus if you do, I guess. Oh, hey! Maybe Cindy wants a journal. Oh wow, hey! Oh, hey! Oh, hello! Hello, gorgeous! Mwah. Oh, hello! Cindy wants a journal. She said, let me tell you my goals for June. I did kind of realise that you actually couldn't see the journal, so I've moved the camera down a little bit. Now you can't see my face, I don't think. Okay, Lizzie is so mean. So mean right now. I fear I spoke too soon. I so sweet. Claire is honestly so sweet. Hearing her inner monologue is the cutest. Guys, I've literally just finished. You can see my telly in the back in the mirror, right? My remote doesn't work. I can't pause when I need to pause. Destiny Sidwell is on in the background. Hey bestie! I've just finished Taming 7. I read this in 2 days, which I'm so proud of because, as I said, I've been in my slump era and I've been really struggling to finish a book. So to finish this chunky book in 2 days, well done me. This literally was a 5 stars through and through, no doubts about it. Don't care what anyone says, this was a 5-star book. I kind of get what people say when they've been saying that like Gibbsy and Claire's love story take a bit of a back seat in their own book due to other storylines, if you know, you know. However, I think that it has to be that way because Lizzie and Gibbsy's storyline is just interlinked. That's all I'll say. It's interlinked in ways that this book couldn't have been written without such a heavy Lizzie plotline. She needed to be in it as much as she was because their plotlines are just so heavily linked that it wouldn't make sense if it was just Gibbsy and Claire focus. That aside, this was so heartbreaking. It was so sad. Chloe Walsh just destroys me every time. Like, every single book is traumatizing. What the what? Gibbsy and Claire's love story is literally beautiful. It's so cute. I love that they have been best friends to lovers. Oh, yeah, friends to lovers. I love that their story is friends to lovers because it just fits them so well. It fits their story so well. It makes sense. I think that them, like Gibbsy and Claire as characters, are so made for each other. It's insane. Like they are literally boy and girl versions of themselves, like in every way possible. They are both rays of sunshine. It's like sunshine and sunshine trope. I know. So I thought that their story was so cute, so wholesome. And I love Claire as a character. I love seeing her like little inner monologue and inner thoughts because she's so cute and funny and wholesome. And I also just love how they complement each other so well. I had no choice but to rate this a 5 stars. This book, it's well and truly got me out of my slump because it just reminded me of what a good book can do. Like when you love all the characters so much and you feel connected to every one of the characters, then it's such a nice feeling being like immersed in a great 6-star book series, and it's just made me want to like find some more book series that I'm just as obsessed with. So it's cured me, but I'm really, really sad that I don't have another Boys of Tom book to dive into because I love this series so much. And if you know, you know, I really want to find out what happens next. So I think something's brewing. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully these things can help you get out of a slump too. So I'll see you in the next one.